Hello Formula 1 and IndyCar fans. Welcome to Formula Pun Racer. Today is February 28th, 2021. I'd like to say, first off, happy birthday to Mario Andretti, who turns 81 today, and AJ Foyt driver Sebastian Bourdais. Hello and happy birthday, monsieur. I wish you luck this year, Seb. But it's also sad that this day is kind of hard for me because not only is it also my cousin Kayla's birthday, who I give a shout out in Texas. Hope she's okay from all that snowy blizzard and such, and I pray for everyone else out in Texas. But on this day, 8 years ago, my grandmother passed away and she was 81. Yeah, it's sad indeed. In other unfortunate racing news, 1983 World Rally Champion of Finland, Hannu Mikkola, who won for Audi, passed away 2 days ago from cancer. He was 78. To the family of Hannu Mikkola and to the World Rally Championship Brotherhood, I'm so sorry for your loss. Anyway, Sebastian Bourdais, Mario Andretti, and cousin Kayla, I hope you all had a great birthday today. I'm sure it must have been fun despite what I might have just said there. But at the same time, I'm praying for the people in Texas. And you see, I'm also praying for the Dhar Mann fam for their recent loss of their biggest cast member, Carl Judy. Now, there was a guy who gave a lot of heart to his videos, who, I know this is straying from racing, but I just want to get that off my chest because I watch Dhar Mann fam, and Dhar, you are definitely inspiring. Not just telling stories, but changing lives, as you see. Yeah, I didn't forget to add your infamous slogan. Thank you, Dhar. And I'm sorry for your loss, and I'm sorry for Carl Judy's family as well. Anyway, to get back to more exciting news, Aston Martin has announced that in 3 days, as you know by now, that they are unveiling their new race car for Formula 1 with Seb Vettel and Lance Stroll at the wheel. But BWT, which was supposed to be leaving the Racing Point before it became Aston Martin, they said they were going to either consider Haas or Williams to sponsor, but in the end, it turns out BWT sponsor is sticking with Aston Martin in a smaller capacity. While Cognizant will still be on board, how will BWT be represented on the car? In 3 days' time, we will find out. Good luck to Aston Martin, and I also like to say to the prancing horse of Ferrari, well, I wish you luck with your 2 chucks in the hopes you'll win the $1 million. While I did say it does suck that Ferrari has chickened out of IndyCar, in a way I'm beginning to think that IndyCar's the bigger chicken for not opening up the rule book and allowing more technical allowances for a Ferrari, which explains why Ferrari chickened out. Like, if IndyCar had just been a lot more compromising, then they would have been able to manage to keep Ferrari on board talks, but now since the talks have all practically been extinguished, shame on you, IndyCar. Like, I had high hopes for you, and no wonder you're having hard times trying to attract more sponsors and engine manufacturers. I'm surprised Chevy and Honda have stuck around for as long as they have. I hope they don't leave us, at least. At least not until you've found new manufacturers to come on board. Think about this, IndyCar. If you have to go electric or hybrid, I say, in the words of the Spice Girls, just go and do it! Alright, that was a little much, but hey, I also want to talk about the Formula E rounds in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia recently, with the 2 Mercedes taking the top 2 starting spots in the first round. Nick de Vries of the Netherlands took the Mercedes to victory. Eduardo Mortara of Venturi finished second, and Mitch Evans of New Zealand driving for Jaguar finished third. So, well, let's see how my sister's cat Meatball feels about her British cousin Jaguar being on the podium. Aw, isn't that cute? Just what the cat dragged in, a podium finish. But more surprising is what happened to Jaguar in the second race in Diriyah. Sam Bird of Britain gave the British car its first win of the season, and his first win for Jaguar, well, Robin Freins of the Netherlands gave Envision Virgin, second place, and third place went to Antonio Felix da Costa of Portugal, driving for Diriyah. So the cats are first and third, and this is how cats around the world, if you have any, are probably going to react in celebration to Jaguar winning the race. Yeah, what excitement. As I keep saying, just what the cat dragged in. Even though we are practically 9 months away from it, that's wishing your cats a meowy Christmas, or the best meowy Christmas gift they could get. There was more to it than that. Like in the second race, it turns out the Diriyah cars of Jean-Eric Verne and Antonio Felix da Costa were like tangling with each other and caught fenders here and there. Not exactly something the team would want to see, but at least they managed to continue on. And as I said, with Antonio Felix da Costa finishing third, well, it's good to know that didn't make the owner too upset. But as for Sam Bird's teammate Mitch Evans in the second round, he unfortunately got into a tangle with Alex Lynn in the Mahindra, and the Mahindra flipped over. Alex Lynn had to be hospitalized, but thankfully, because of the halo above his head, there were no threatening injuries. So, let us pray that Alex Lynn stays safe for the rest of the season and races on for Mahindra, and who knows if he'll win one. At this point, though, Nick de Vries leads the FV Championship, and Sam Bird is second in points. Not a bad way to start the Formula E round. The next round is April 10th in Rome. In other Ferrari news, with them chickening out of IndyCar talks, they said recently that they are going to go into the LeMans Prototype division in 2023. That's right, racing for top honors at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The question then is, will they race in the IMSA class as well as the 24 Hours of Daytona or 12 Hours of Sebring? That's to be decided. By the same token, if someone makes a 1/18 scale model of that car when it comes out, not only do I hope it looks beautiful, but I hope it's made with opening parts, the works, and none of this sealed or resin BS that a lot of die-cast car companies have been doing these days, and it's really scaring me away, and not to mention overpriced. So think about it, die-cast companies. If it appeals to you, make it with opening parts and rolling wheels, the whole caboodle, like the old days, because there's not one car in my collection that's all sealed or resin. I won't allow it, unless it has opening parts. But that's my 2 cents in the die-cast industry. And once again, I like to say, to the 2 Chucks at the Prancing Horse, I wish you luck in making the $1,000,000. That would be Carlos Sainz Jr. of Spain and Charles Leclerc of Ferrari, who's also considering racing in the LeMans Prototype car when it comes to town in 2023. I just hope Indy decides to go hybrid or electric, because I know it sounds untraditional and whatnot, but they have to change in order to thrive and survive, because that's what this world is coming to. Things are changing, and they have to adapt to it. And anyway, I hope they will in due time. Well, that's all for now. Congrats once again to Nick de Vries and Sam Bird on your wins in this weekend. Happy birthday once again to Mario Andretti, Sebastian Bourdais, and my cousin Kayla. Godspeed, Hanu Mikola, and rest in peace, Grandma. I miss you very much. Well, in 3 days' time, tune in online to see the unveiling of Aston Martin's new Formula One car. Will Vettel and Stroll make it one successful car, or will fate have other plans in store for this British piece? Let's find out. Until next time, I'm Aaron Cylinder, firing on all cylinders.